In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace an alternator on a Subaru Forester with a 2.5 liter engine. It is located in the engine bay area. After you raised your hood on the right-hand side, you're going to see your battery. This is your negative and that's your positive. Our negative terminal has been replaced. Yours might look a little different. Ours is a 12mm nut. You want to remove that nut. Wiggle your terminal and remove it. This is a good time to clean it. You can clean your terminals and your terminal ends with a tool like this. I want to get all that corrosion out of there. Same with the terminal on the battery. Once you've taken your negative battery terminal off, you're going to come to this center area. Here you have a couple of brackets with some 10mm bolts that you need to remove. If you come over to here, this bolt is broken, so we're going to have to replace that. You can take this plastic piece off and straight out, put it off to the side. To remove this metal piece, you need to remove this bolt here for your alternator. That's a 12mm bolt. Now on the back side here, there's a bracket. That bracket is holding the nut for this long bolt, so you want to hold on to that and remove it. Now you can swing this piece of metal up and straight out because it is notched. Put that off to the side. Now you go over to your alternator tensioner. This is a 12mm nut and another 12mm nut. You need to back this nut off first, then remove this. If you notice when I'm loosening this bolt, the alternator is going to want to drop down. That's your tensioner for your belt. Once you get loose enough, you can slide your belt off. Now's a good time to check your belt for any cracks. This one looks good, we can reuse it. Now you want to remove your 12mm bolt here and here and remove your alternator. The bolt doesn't want to come out. Here's a tech tip for you. You can use a wrench, apply pressure pushing towards you, and that will help the bolt come out. And that will help the bolt to come out. Now it's time to unplug your connector for your alternator by pushing down this green tab and pulling straight out. Now you want to remove your nut for the wiring. That's a 13mm nut. Take your wiring and put it off to the side. Take your alternator, come straight up and out, and there's your alternator. Take your alternator, slide it into the bracket on the right here, and then straight down. Line up your holes for your long bolt. Slide your bolt through. Install your bracket onto the back side, which this hook just rests on the alternator. Push your bolt through. Now you can start tightening down that bolt while holding the bracket in the back. Now you have your adjuster with your bolt that goes through your adjuster and into the back side of your alternator. The back side is threaded. Once you get that bolt started, you can put your alternator down. Now it's time to install your belt. Down around the power steering, around your crank pulley down below. Then onto your alternator. Now you want to tighten your adjuster till your belt gets tight. You don't want to tighten that too tight, just enough to get a little bit of bounce out of that belt. Then you want to tighten your 12 millimeter in the front. Now on the right side of your alternator, just make sure your washers are pulled straight out like that, so you can put down your bracket. Now you tighten this bolt. Now onto the left side of the bracket, you have your 10 millimeter bolt. You want to tighten that down. Now it's time to install your wiring. Lay that down, push a connector onto your alternator. Wait for the click. You can install your cable to the top and tighten down your 13 millimeter nut. Just want to get that snug. Now you can install your boot. Now you're ready to install your alternator cover. Slide it over your bolt, down over here, install your 10 millimeter bolt here. And your 10 millimeter nut on this side. And tighten them down. Install it over the post, and tighten your 12 millimeter nut. Give it a snug, wiggle test, and you're done.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.